Hello and welcome to Seattle and Memorial Stadium for this National Women's Soccer League matchup between the Seattle Reign and the Boston Breakers, the third and final game that these two teams will play in 2015. I'm Chuck Secker alongside former U.S. national team goalkeeper and Women's World Cup champion Amy Griffin. And Amy, two teams matched up tonight that are on different ends of the spectrum. You have a very talented and young Boston team that will not be in the playoffs this year. You have a Seattle Reign team that was the first to clinch a playoff berth and will host a semifinal match here on Sunday, September 13th. What is the approach of both teams coming in tonight's match?
Well, I think tonight's match is equally important. I know that there's nothing more that Laura Harvey and the Seattle Reign want to do as to clinch the Shield at home. And they were unable to do that last year, so this year I think they want to for sure clinch the Shield for the Seattle fans, and secondly, continue to find their swing and have great momentum going into the playoffs. And I think their number one concern is to play really well and win. And secondly, secondary, start managing those players and getting them ready for the playoffs, but certainly they want to win this game. And then on the other side, you have the Boston Breakers. And yes, they're not going to the playoffs, and everybody knows if you're not going to the playoffs, the one thing you want to do is be a spoiler, especially be a spoiler against the number one team in the league right now. Absolutely.
And Coach Laura Harvey talks about her team. We are a family. We attack together, we defend together, and they have got goals from so many different players this year. It is a true team, but it is so hard not to talk about the reigning MVP, Kim Little, and the fact that she has scored 5 goals in the last 5 games, has 2 assists, has just come off a hat trick against Houston. Was it inevitable that she start putting balls in the back of the net? Because she's certainly doing it at the right time of the year.
Well, I think it's a couple things. I think, one, the Reign is playing really, really well as a team, and when your team plays well together, those special players shine even more. So that's one thing. The second thing is you cannot knock how great Kim Little is. She is scoring goals fast and furiously, and she does it a lot of different ways. She can cut through the village and get in close, and she can shoot from distance. And either way, she draws a lot of defenders, creating open spaces for other players, and they think she's going to dish it off, and when she doesn't, she finds a way to get to the back of the net. She is so fun to watch.
And it has been a fun week because her name's been brought up in that MVP mix again. Of course, Dunn with the 13 goals, having a great year, but Kim Little seems to be right back in that mix. Well, what's your key player tonight for Boston?
For Boston, it's going to be Simon. I know that the Breakers have played well against the Reign, and they've come close to having victories in their last 2 matches, but they haven't had Simon on the field. I think Simon had a phenomenal World Cup, scoring some goals for Australia, and that's one wrinkle that the Reign haven't seen yet.
Yeah, she was a game winner against Brazil in the round of 16. And then your key player to watch tonight for the Seattle Reign?
Well, I know you mentioned already a lot of fantastic players. You got Fishlock, you got Little, but I'm going to say Keelan Winters. This team makes you frustrated when you play against the Breakers. They man mark, all over the field, maybe with the exception of their center backs, and it frustrates you. And if you want to find a calmness, you're going to look to Keelan Winters. She's got great vision. She knows where she's going to put the ball before she gets the ball, and she can help create that calmness and have a look for what the Reign is looking for.
Always a great game when these two teams get together. We'll be right back with the starting lineups and the kickoff right after this.
Every day is filled with moments. Moments that let you connect, so you can smile and share a story. Moments that let you help, so you can reach out and spread some love. Moments that let you relax, so you can recharge and rewind. And moments that let you play, because you should always find time for fun. At Moda, we know these healthy moments add up to a healthy you. Find your Moda moment today.
And welcome back to Memorial Stadium. These are your starting lineups for tonight's match. First for Tom Durkin's Boston Breakers. In goal, World Cup champion Alyssa Nair. Back line of Pathman, Wood, King, and Coleman. In the midfield, Bia, Schepfer, Barzik, Travallo, Mewis, and up front, Simon. And for Laura Harvey's Seattle Reign roster, two-time Gold Glove winner Hope Solo in the nets tonight. A back line of Corsi, Fletcher, Barnes, and Cox. In the midfield, Fishlock, Winners, Little. And up top, Matthias, Vi, and Rapino. Your head referee tonight is David Mon. Assistant referees, Vincent Cortez and Seth Martin. Your fourth official is Jeff Arthurholtz. Uniform colors tonight, the Reign are in black socks, black shorts, and they'll be with their home black and blue tops. For the Breakers, white socks, blue shorts, and white tops. About 80 degrees here tonight, a beautiful evening in Seattle. Reign coming to this match tonight, 11-3-3, first place and 36 points. And the Boston Breakers come in with a record of 4-11-3 and 15 points. The third time these two teams have met this year. Both times previously have been in Boston, with the Reign winning 2-1 and 3-2. And it is a great atmosphere here tonight in Seattle. And we're off. And Fishlock will look long, looking for Matthias. Mewis, first touch of the night. Cox looking for Matthias. She's got it along with Vi. Danish international making a start tonight. Matthias back on it. Back to Vi. And offsides on the Seattle Reign. Seattle Reign tonight without the services of Beverly Yanes. 41 straight games she has started for this team, and they're calling it a strained left hip. Got hurt in the Houston Dash game on Friday night. Hope she'll be back for the playoffs. Really the iron woman of this team. 41 straight games, and Yanis sits number 2 in the league with 9 goals scored this season. Corsi into Fishlock. Picked off by Bia, but given right back.
Again, why I think Keelan Winters is such a great player is she's winning the ball at the same time she's playing it forward. So she doesn't take 2 touches and assess. She can step in, win it, and pass it, and off they go.
And broken up by Kalman there, Florida State grad. Cassie Kalman and Mally Pathman, the left back of this team, lead the National Women's Soccer League in minutes. Been rocks for this team. Throw-in finds Matthias. And out of bounds for a Breakers throw-in. Christy Mewis looks a little higher in the attack tonight, playing forward. Leads this team with 6 goals. And the ball's played back from Nair for her first touch of the night. Alyssa Nair, World Cup champion this fall. National Women's Soccer League Goalkeeper of the Year last year. Led the league in saves, and something that's just as impressive or more is last year Alyssa Nair saved 6 out of 9 penalty kicks. Thrown for the Reign. Kendall Fletcher on the ball. And hit away by Rachel Wood. Played her college ball at UC Irvine. And Wood is there again. Wood again, left-footed ball. Played in behind. But Lou Barnes out of UCLA will be the first one to it as she turns and faces up the field. Corsi, Scottish international. Ready to switch the point of attack. Barnes be the first to it. Pressured by Mewis. Kim Little for first touch of the night. Week 19 National Women's Soccer League Player of the Week for her hat trick against the Houston Dash. Pathman, left back getting high in the attack there, but cleaned up and played back to Hope Solo. Pressure by Simon. Kia Simon, tremendous World Cup for the Matildas. 3 goals in the 2015 World Cup. Game winner against Brazil in the round of 16. Great addition after World Cup for the Boston Breakers and Tom Durkin. Cox looking long. Looking for Vi. Onside. Turns, but broken up by Julie King. Little on the ball, looks back post. And one out by Pathman. Falls to Fishlock. She'll come wide to Kendall Fletcher. Give away to Simon. But one right back by Keelan Winters. And a foul, first foul of the night on Bia. Free kick for the Reign. Barnes is on it. As I mentioned, third match between these two teams, and every single game has been close. First time the Breakers have been to Seattle. Barnes will change a point of attack to Corsi. Rapinoe's first touch of the evening. Megan Rapinoe, World Cup champion. Hat trick in the first game of the year against Flash. Nice touch by Fishlock, but a little bit long. Broken up by King.
Reign very good at sealing the ball, so even when they lose it, their entire team is on their horse getting forward. So when they lose it, they're right back in it to win it again. They send plenty of numbers forward.
Rapinoe on it. Looks end line. Ball cut back to Matthias. Broken up by Wood. Cleared out, and Winters plays it out for a Breakers throw-in. Barczyk on the ball, University of Colorado. 5'10", great target on set pieces, holding mid for this team. Her and Sheffer in the midfield tonight, along with Bia. Breakers looks like they're in a 4-3-3. Little finds it, turns, faces up. Nicely pressured by Wood, but turns on her. Comes wide to Vi. First touch, ball cut back, but cleared out by Boston. Cassie Coleman, the first one there. Rapinoe, service back post. And the right back Fletcher is the first to it. She's going to bring it back to Winters. And the Reign are going to reload. Left foot ball play into the box. And Nero let that run out for a goal kick for the Breakers. Nice sequence by the Reign.
Yeah, that sequence started with Lauren Barnes, a center back, and I think that's one of the things in talking to Laura Harvey that she said she really prides this team does such a great job. She says, you know, Kim Little gets all the accolades for these chances that she's able to finish, but what really starts the attack is that back line, and that initial pass into Kim Little, she literally threaded the needle. You know, not a bouncing ball, but just a ball played on a dime with the right pace that Little's able to deal with under pressure.
And the first foul of the evening on the Reign. Free kick for the Breakers. Breakers having Julie King at right back tonight. Seen her play center back quite a bit, the Auburn grad. Tremendous athlete. Not only was a star at Auburn for 4 years, but played basketball for Auburn for a year. This is Coleman. Pathman's going to go all the way back to Nair. Nair out of Penn State. This is Wood. U.S. all over the place here early on, getting on the ball. Simon's going to play it back, and the Breakers going to keep it. Wood, pressure by Vi. Longer ball played right to Barnes, who's going to play out of pressure to Cox. Cox going to change a point of attack, one of the best left-footed players in this league. Can play a ball on a dime, great diagonal ball, great service offensively. Portland grad, over 85 caps for the U.S. national team, a U.S. national team veteran, and she's back on the ball.
When you can switch a ball like that, the defense has to cover quite a bit of distance.
Vi, end line, cuts it back. Rapinoe's there, first time shot, right off the crossbar. Nair might have got a piece of it, cleared out by the Breakers. Great ball by Vi, well struck by Rapinoe, who I mentioned had a hat trick against Western New York Flash first game of the season and has not scored since, but came very close there.
What a great build-up. Starts by a switching ball, and if you can switch it from one side of the field in the attacking half and it ends up in the other side for a cross, you know that is not fun to defend. It creates a lot of gaps for players like Rapinoe to get in. At the very end, Rachel Wood just puts her body on the ball to block another shot, and Rapinoe runs through her a little bit.
And great ball by Vi. You know, I've talked about, we've loved the energy that she's brought off the bench with Yana's out, gets a chance to start tonight, and paying dividends early here.
Yeah, exactly. She's had some significant minutes, and I think it's great that Laura Harvey can feel really comfortable with putting her in replacement for Beverly, and already she's had a little bit of an impact.
And a little bit of a different player.
For sure, for sure. She's kind of all out. Every time she gets the ball, she looks for the goal. She's got a nose for the goal, where I feel like Beverly Yanez is a little bit more subtle in her runs and her timing and looking for spaces to create for others.
This is Wood. Out wide to King, but picked off by Vi. A little bit bigger touch, and Wood's going to tackle it out of bounds.
And that right there is what makes the Reign so special, is it is tough to play out of the back. They press so high, and the Reign win the ball going forward. And if you can control that pass a little bit more, then maybe you have another chance on goal. Great defense.
Right into the camera.
I saw the camera, and he didn't duck at all.
Better the camera than our
Yeah, he's got his game face on for sure.
Mewis, nicely done to Schepfer. 2 players on her. Finds Simon on the flank. Pressure by Barnes and a breaker throw-in.
That's a center back winning the ball way high up in the field on the sideline.
And you can hear Coach Laura Harvey early on here, pushing her team on to press early and take time and space away from this Breakers team. Free kick for the Breakers.
I asked Laura what made her team special, and the pressing high and winning the ball high up the field is what she said was kind of their go-to. They know if they do that, they usually do that really, really well at home, and those are the things they're gonna work on. They know they have a semifinal game at home, and if they continue to do those things well, it will bode well for the Reign.
11-minute mark now, still 0-0. Reign with the first threatening shot of this match off the crossbar by Rapinoe. And a free kick taken very quickly by the Seattle Reign. Cox going to slow it down. Play it back to Scottish international Rachel Corsie. Pressure by Simon. Simon's got it. And a foul by Corsie. Free kick for the Breakers. Dangerous there. Well pressured by Simon. Taken quickly here. And Hope Solo comes out looking for Mewis. Good idea by the Breakers. Did catch the Reign there a little bit, but not Hope Solo. Came out quickly and took that in.
I'm not sure the entire Reign team was ready for that quick free kick, but we're thankful that Hope Solo was on that one.
Absolutely. Cox going longer, looking for Vi again, who's been her target 3 times tonight. Nice defending by Wood.
Cassie Coleman,
Coleman,
tough on the defense. Good read, able to separate the ball from the defender. That's the first thing you want to be able to do. Second thing is get a takeaway.
Nicely played by Coleman. Again, leads this league in minutes played. Florida State grad. And she's back on the ball. Finds Wood. Looking for Schepfer. Picked off by Fishlock, and a foul. Perhaps on Fishlock. Berzik, won by Winners, falls to Mewis. Looking in behind, but Fletcher's there. This is Keelan Winners, team captain, University of Portland grad. And a throw in for the Breakers. Bia comes inside to Schepfer. Bia again, Brazilian international. Again, another strong cup, World Cup for her. Broken up by Barnes, nicely done. And Simon wins it back. Looking for Mewis, but a run long. Goal kick for the Reign.
Yep, now Boston, trying the same thing on the other side of things. A nice long switching ball, played on a dime. Julie does a good job getting that first touch, but got away from her just a little bit.
And the referee's gonna make Hope take this goal kick again. Christy Mewis, Boston College grad, leads his team with 6 goals, leads the league in shots taken with 77, and second with shots on frame.
I'm watching this Boston back line, and Merritt Mathias is making these deep runs into the midfield, and their center back, Rachel Wood, is following her well beyond 20 yards. So that's going to be a great space if the Reign can exploit that.
Here's Corsie, space to go forward. Still has it. Reign center back. Mathias, left-footed ball, looking back post. Broken up by Julie King. Falls to Fletcher. Pathman. Barzik's going to change it to Mewis. Not much in front of her. And a giveaway to Fishlock, who tracked all the way back. Good pressure by Bia there. And the ball goes out for a breaker throw-in. Bia covering a lot of ground here early on. Julie King, captain of the Breakers. Drops it back to Mewis. Scheffer gonna come out the other side of Pathman. Chavola. Nicely done by Winners, and finds Corsi, who will play out. Nice step by Wood. .15-minute mark. Kim Little getting beyond her forwards. 1v1, faced up with Coleman. Breakers do a nice job of getting numbers behind the ball and double team. Scheffer coming over, and Little play it back to Winners. Nice job recovering there by the Breakers. Switching ball by Winners, and Fletcher's got it. Looks back post, looking for Vi, but King is the first one there.
A lot of numbers inside the 6. You have Jess Fishlock wide open on the penalty spot.
Rapinoe, Vi, and taken out of the air by Nair. Nair's gonna look long. She's got Simon, 1 against 2. Simon's gonna be the first to this. He gives it to Corsi. Good idea by Nair. Little counterattack there. Nice touch by Barnes. Winners looking for Matthias, has her. Wood on her back. Back to Fishlock, and back out to Winners. Seattle Reign tonight can clinch their 2nd consecutive National Women's Soccer League Shield with a win, league championship. Amy talked about the Reign want to do that at home. We're able to do that at home last year. Here's Matthias faced up on Pathman. Gonna try to go end line, and nice defending by Pathman. Corner kick, and the first corner kick for either team for the Reign tonight. Reign will send 2 out to the ball. And I know, Amy, we talked a lot about this year about every time we see a Reign game, they've got a different look on a corner. Never know what they're going to do. It's been fun.
They do, and they're really good at sort of waiting and seeing what's created by some of the runs that the Reign players make, and able to pick out people that may have a better opportunity.
Cox driven out toward the penalty kick spot, but Mewis is the first one there, and cleared out for a second Reign corner. And Cox will do it again.
And then that combined with some players that are very good in the air.
Yeah, some strong targets on this team. Corsi, a couple goals off corners this year. Winners, ball lofted, back post, looking for Corsi. She's up. She won it, but not on frame. And it looked like Scheffer got ahead on that, a piece of it. And it'll be a Reign corner from the other side, and Rapinoe will go out to the ball. And Kim Little will join her. And this corner has a totally different setup for the Reign than the last one. Rapinoe take this right-footed. Ball driven near post, finds Winners, but not able to get it on frame. Good defending by Julie King, and a goal kick for the Breakers.
Pino certainly hit her target, and if Keelan can hold that run just a little bit longer and she's more in front of the frame of the goal, she have a better chance of finishing that.
Little wins it back. This is Vi. Wants to go forward, and does. Little wall pass with Rapinoe, gets it back on her left foot. Nair's out. Nicely done by Nair. And the third corner for the Reign.
Really great read by Nair. She knows that the goal is so narrow when you're that close to the end line. So comes out and makes her body as big as she possibly can.
Rapinoe on the ball. Middle 6 this time, had Fishlock. Ball falls to Corsi, right at Nair. Cleared out by Scheffer. Again, the Reign with great pressure on a corner. Fell right to Rachel Corsi.
It's good soccer on both ends. Corsi's ready for that, and Nair makes an unbelievable save. And I've seen her do that time and time again at U20 World Cups and with a full national team.
Great save by Nair. Nice touch by Wood, finds Julie King. King looking to get in behind and broken up by Winters. Was looking for Simon there. Quick throw by the Breakers. Barnes first to this. Nicely done by the Reign, playing out of pressure. King wins it back. Little and Winters playing together there. And this is Vi on the other side now. Comes in on her left foot. And a giveaway there. The Reign win it back. Pino backheel to Little. Cox high in the attack. Width of the 18. First time ball. Back to Rapinoe. Goal, Seattle Reign! 20-minute mark. We talked about Rapinoe. Hat trick the first game of the year, and she's back. 1-0 Reign. Great build-up by Seattle. Great ball by Stephanie Cox.
Really great build-up. Starts with Kim Little. Ball out to the flank to Stephanie Cox, who is a nice one-touch, a dummy run to sort of draw the defenders, and then Rapinoe finishes it, which seems very easy for her, that first-time finish. Nair does all she can to cover everything. She has to cover the near post and then get across the goal as quickly as she can. Rapinoe does a good job keeping that ball low.
Number 15, Megan Rapinoe.
And Seattle Reign take an early 1-0 lead.
And again, we can go back to a little bit what Laura Harvey said. Our back line, that's how we start a lot of our attack, and you have Stephanie Cox all the way on the end line playing just a beautiful ball in.
Vi, Danish international. Cox playing out of trouble there. Winters, a little bit of time and space to play. Finds Rapinoe. Little wall pass with Little. They give away. Pathman. And out of bounds for a Reign throw-in. Nice ball to Vi, one-touch ball out wide, look for Matthias. But just misses her. Good pressure there by Wood. Little. Cox. Little looking for Rapinoe. Nicely broken up by Coleman. And a corner kick for the Reign. Cassie Coleman, who won a national championship with Kansas City last year. And a fourth corner for the Reign. Rapinoe, driven near post. One out by the Breakers. Simon is going to change it to Mewis. Breakers have numbers. And taken right back by Fishlock. Nicely done. Double teed by Cox and Fishlock there. And the Reign have it again. Keelan Winters, Amy, your player to watch for the Reign tonight. On the ball a lot here early, giving the team the rhythm. A lot of touches for Keelan.
Yeah, and I just think this three in the midfield just balance each other out so very well. And when Keelan has a good game, the other two have a great game. So she's the one that kind of does all the work, you know, and sits in there and picks off balls and starts the attack into the attacking third of the field. And like I say, when she finds the rhythm, she helps the whole team find the rhythm.
Certainly the case early tonight. 24-minute mark. Seattle Reign 1, Boston Breakers 0.
I was saying the three midfield. I think my analogy is that number 6, that holding mid, they're kind of like the big sister. They just have to be efficient. And then you got Fishlock. She's like the little sister. She's like, hey, you got to go there, and then you got to go there, and you got to support there, and go win that ball and go there. And then you got your number 10, the attacking midfield, who gets to go wherever she wants, and that would be Kim Little.
Great analogy. I like it.
She's the spoiled one, but
Kim,
not really.
Kim Little does go where she wants, and it's effective. Chavola.
It is when you understand your role, it just makes the team fire on all cylinders. And
Absolutely. Boston, nice job of pressuring here. Forced the ball out of bounds by Corsi. Throwing for Boston. Falls to Winters. Pressured by Bia. And a Boston throw-in. Boston at times do a nice job pressuring themselves tonight, and it has caused problems. Simon, Mewis, up top here, pressuring the Reign back line. Some giveaways by the Reign. Rapinoe wins it back. Matthias. And a foul against the Breakers. Mewis on the foul. Free kick for the Reign. Rapinoe, Corsi. Gonna change it. Looking behind to Kim Little. She's got it. Face away from the goal. Nice run by Rapinoe on top of the 18. Right footed shot. Down by Nair. I believe a save with the shin. Ball was knuckling and cleared out by the Boston Breakers, whose two backs are right there to pick up the rebound. Little now going to business. Back post ball. Nicely done by Pathman. Face her own goal.
great job by Molly Pathman to be able to get inside of Fletcher. Serve was on its mark, and Nair, she just throws her body at the ball because it's knuckling so much. It had a ton of movement on it, and it was kind of in a crowd. It went behind that backline defense, so I'm not sure if she had full vision of it until the last second.
Great save. Fifth corner of the game for the Reign. Cox looking back post. Nicely punched by Nair. Corsi. Now throwing for the Reign. Reign keeping the pressure on here.
Those balls tougher than they look to punch and get anything on. It's falling right on the goal line, so you can't get any momentum. You're stuck inside your goal.
Rapinoe. Cox. Nicely pressured by Mewis. But the Reign pick it back up. And Rapinoe's got time to serve, and she's going to do so. Driven ball inside. Nicely cleared out by Coleman. Rapinoe going to business here again. 1v1 on King. Doubled. Fishlock. Cox back to Fishlock. Little wall pass, and Cox has it back. Rapinoe wall pass. Cox service. Tries to cut it back again, but Julie King is there. Good defending by the Breakers. Did a nice job there getting numbers behind the ball and taking away some angles there. Rapinoe. Broken up by King. Falls to Cox. Little. Facing the goal. Right foot. Looks to cut it back. Vi with a shot. Didn't get what she wanted. And there's there.
Definitely creating a lot of chances, a lot of possession.
Yeah, the Reign are in a good rhythm here early on and getting pressure and numbers in the attack. Simon. Bia. Lou Barnes, UCLA grad, having a tremendous year for the Reign. Left center back. Was paired with Fletcher early on in the year. Moved Fletcher to right back. Brought Corsi in. And this back line has been in a great rhythm. Into Winters. 28-minute mark now.
Talk about how I keep mentioning how good the back line is with their feet and how skillful they are. I should probably add Hope to that list as well.
Absolutely.
She certainly is fantastic with her feet, and that's what puts her apart from many of the others.
One back by the Breakers here. Pathman, great job of winning that ball, finding Simon and get it right back. And the first corner kick for the Breakers tonight as they put some pressure on the Reign. And this team has great set piece targets. Wood, Coleman, King, Barzik, Schepfer. Take your pick. Very good on set pieces this year. Service middle 6. Wood's there. Falls to King. Bouncing around in the box. Looks like Wood went down there from behind. Wanted a foul, but no call there. And a goal kick for the Reign. Good pressure there by the Breakers.
Yeah, great attempt. I think there was some space in there for the ball possibly to find the goal, and it just didn't bounce in the right spot. But
And they did get the first and second touch on that.
yeah.
Solo plays out to Barnes. Vi. Picked off by King. Nicely done. Back to Mewis. Bia. Brazilian international. Shetfer. Wood. Nicely done by the Breakers. This is Coleman. Giveaway there to Winters. Beautiful evening, wonderful crowd here tonight at Memorial Stadium. Moda pitch. Barnes a little space to play here. And no one there. Nero clean this up. 30-minute mark. 1-0 Seattle Reign. Talk about this Boston franchise and perhaps the longest running women's professional franchise in America. Started in 2001 with WUSA, WPS, and now the National Women's Soccer League. I believe they and the Washington Freedom were the first two teams to start a franchise and have kept it. It's been fantastic.
Well, and it's such a great area for soccer. So many wonderful soccer players on both the men's and women's side have come out of there that I think it's a hotbed, and it's great that they have a franchise in their city and have been one of the long-standing ones.
I think many forget that Pia Sundhage was one of the Boston Breakers coaches in the early days, I believe 2003 or 2004. Former U.S. national team coach and current Swedish national team coach. That's Travola, first to it, and offsides on Travola.
Little bit of a momentum shift
Yes.
since that goal has happened. Boston finding themselves much more often in the attacking half of the field and connecting many more passes.
Absolutely. Matthias. Broken up by Wood. Nicely done. Coleman's the first to it. Nice ball into Pathman. The Reign will win it back. And they'll look long, but Shetfer's there. Winters first to it. Nice second ball win by Keelan Winters, and here's Julie King.
Keelan Winters is so good in transition. You see her 2 times there. She's so quick that Matthias isn't even ready for us to win the ball back yet, for the Reign to win the ball back. So she catches herself offside, but twice in a row, she's ready for her team. What if we lose possession? Am I ready? And the answer is always yes. She never just clicks off for a second.
Seattle Reign sitting in first place. 2 games left on their schedule. One more home match on Saturday evening against FC Sky Blue, and then they hit the road, and last game will be in Washington, where Washington has not lost at home this season. Talk about the playoffs. 3 teams have clinched: Kansas City, Chicago, and Seattle. And then the last 4th spot. This is Vi. Inside the 18, left foot. Has Fishlock back post. Great save by Nair. That was Rapinoe who was first to it. Here's Fletcher with the shot. And she beats Nair. 2-0 Reign, 33-minute mark. Kendall Fletcher, the right back, with a beautiful slotted finish, back post. Oh my. And the flip. Great save initially by Rapinoe's shot. Nair.
Good serve in by Vi, right across the 6 for Pino to have a great shot, but Nair makes a great save. And of course the Reign, they're still plugged in, ready for anything to pop out, and Fletcher makes the second goal.
The right back sitting on top of the 18 for the finish.
You've got a left back with an assist, and a right back with a goal.
Tremendous attack from the outside back to Seattle Reign.
Second goal of the evening, scored by number 13, Kendall Fletcher. In the 33rd minute, unassisted Fletcher with a goal.
And the Breakers are in business here. Travola 1v1 with Fletcher. Has numbers. Drops it back to Bia. And broken up by Rapinoe. And first time played out by Hope Solo. Great to see Hope healthy. A free kick for the Reign.
Those 2 goals literally are good, crisp passes into the back of the net. They just find the hole, and I feel like it's the pass before the goal that makes it special. If there's not enough mustard on that pass, then you have to do a lot more with the ball. But they literally just have the timing of the runs and have to just meet the ball.
Yeah, great second goal by the Reign. I've got to give Nair credit. That was a first great save.
My heart goes out to her because it is a great save. I mean, it takes a ton of courage, but the technique is picture perfect, where you just have to get down early and make your body a wall for as long as possible. And
yeah, her reaction to Rapinoe's back heel was special. Absolutely. Here's Mewis. Scheffer. King overlapping. She's got her. Back to Mewis again. Scheffer. Looking for Barczyk. And a Boston Breakers throw-in. 36-minute mark now. Seattle Reign 2, Boston 0. Broken up by Fishlock and falls to Corsi. Quickly plays out to Rapinoe. Cox. Assist on the first goal tonight. Here's Corsi. Broken up by the Breakers. Here's Bia. Come out wide to Pathman. Pathman pressuring Fletcher. Fletcher does a nice job of playing out of it to Matthias. Rapinoe. Wood on her back. And the Reign again play out of pressure and have time and space to play now. Captain Keelan Winters. Number of Portland grads on this team. Little. Vi continues to run. She's onside. Too big a touch, and Nairn's there. Vi probably wants that one back. Great sequence of passing by the Reign to get Vi alone with Nair. And again, Nair's there.
Really nice ball played in by Kim Little.
Coleman. Nair's going to go long.
Shetford has had the daunting challenge of marking Kim Little, and this back line, rarely do you see them in sync, just all on the same page, because they're trying to follow the Reign all over the place. And I have to say that the 2 goals have been that ball played into the attacking third there's been a really wide gap.
Wood looking for Pathman, the left back. Fletcher go back to Solo, who has 3 shutouts in her last 5 games. 2-time Golden Glove winner in the World Cup. And a University of Washington grad. Throwing for the Breakers. 38-minute mark. Left footed ball played in the box. Cox the first there. Shot by the Breakers. Travola goes out of bounds, blocked by the Reign, and another corner for Boston. And they were dangerous on the first one. Mewis will go out to the ball. Nicely swung in, and Hope Solo's first to it. Makes it look easy. She'll play out quickly. Barnes gonna change it to Rapinoe. As mentioned earlier, 3 teams have solidified playoff spots: Chicago, Kansas City, and Seattle. Washington sits in the 4th spot right now, and rather comfortably, but Portland still has a chance. Need a little help, and they can get it from Kansas City tomorrow night as Washington travels to Kansas City. And Portland will need to win their last 2 games, but certainly still in it.
That's what's been a lot of fun for a lot of people following the NWSL. There's been so much parity. And again, I spoke with Laura Harvey earlier today, and she said, we know that if we don't play our best, it literally is anyone's game, and that's what's been fun.
Seattle's set to host a semifinal match here on Sunday, September 13th at 6:30 p.m. Final will be played in Portland. Nice tackle by Simon. U.S. foul by Winters and a free kick for the Breakers. Julie King's going to be on the ball. And you can get your NWSL semifinal match tickets at rainfc.com/semifinal. Again, that match Sunday, September 13th at 6:30 p.m. at Moda Pitch here at Memorial Stadium. Solo out hard with a punch. Falls to Rapinoe. Boston pressuring here. Rapinoe's going to change it. Cox to Barnes.
A lot of composure in that back third.
Vi looking for Matthias. She's got her. She's on. Nairn's out. Ball's on her left foot. Nairn pushes Matthias wide. Has Fishlock back post. Falls to Little. Rapinoe wants it on top of the 18. She's wide open. Little can't get it there. All kinds of opportunities for the Reign there. Boston, nice job of getting numbers behind the ball again. And Nair out again, pushing Matthias wide.
Yeah, that won't show up in the record books. It won't show up as a save, but when she can force a delay and force them to take extra touches, in my book, that's a save.
Ball back post looking for Rapinoe. Great ball, but runs out for a goal kick. Yeah, Nair has had a great game tonight early on. Nair plays quickly. Travola. Into Sheffer. Simon. Australian international. Little giveaway here, and Vi has it. Rain last played last Friday night in Houston. Game was delayed. A little bit of a flood, pouring down rain. Vi, nice touch inside. One back by Mewis. Looking inside. One back by Wood. Bia. Time for Sheffer now. Nicely done to Mewis. Burzik. Out to Simon. Sheffer. Burzik playing a little higher in the attack tonight. That's thrown for the Breakers. 43-minute mark. Kim Little wins it back. And Wood is there. Player college ball at UC Irvine. North Carolina first, then transferred to Irvine. Matthias. Simon. Simon again. Little dummy to Mewis. Mewis still has it. Going 3 defenders. And Fletcher's there to break it up. And a goal kick for the Reign.
I do think those are 3 players for the Breakers that need to find more touches on the ball together. Mewis, Bia, and Simon for sure. If they can start connecting and moving off the ball together as a team and move it forward, I think they're going to start finding a lot more success.
Barnes looking into Rapinoe. Cox high in the attack now. Fishlock come out to Vi. Danish International starting for Beverly Yanis tonight. Nice run by Rapinoe and nicely broken up by Wood. Near come out for line as well.
I wasn't so sure Wood saw her because Rapinoe started that run 50 yards away from the goal and was almost tiptoeing, trying to just silently get behind her.
Yeah, Wood has been busy tonight. Broken up.
Yes, great vision, good awareness.
Rapinoe on the ball. 6 Reign corner. Driven middle 6. Breakers are first to it. Little saves it. Going back to Barnes. Corsi looking for Kim Little. Scottish International, Falls to Rapinoe. Fishlock brings it down the chest. Little touch broken up there by Burzik. Matthias has it. And here's Mewis.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now officially in stoppage time.
Mewis going 1v1 of course. He gets a shot off and he'll sail over top. We'll have 1 minute of extra time here as we have hit the 45-minute mark.
Mewis literally taking on the whole team with a 60-yard run and gets a shot off.
Leads the league in shots taken.
And she could do that all day. I think she has a third lung.
Fishlock, King on her back. And a foul on King. Free kick for the Reign. And there we have it, halftime. Seattle Reign leading 2-0 on the back of goals from Megan Rapinoe and Kendall Fletcher. Stay tuned for a look at the new Seattle Reign web series, 90+. This week's episodes feature defender Kendall Fletcher. We'll be right back.
Your first opportunity to purchase tickets.
I think we're recording. This is a test run of the Kindle Cam. With me, I have Elaine Frank.
Nervous.
Mike Frank. And Lynette Frank. We're missing Travis Frank. And My Dinner. Starring My Dinner. So we're having dinner. This is a test run. A dinner in the life of Kendall Fletcher. All right, we're diving in. Test run over and out. So good morning, I'm Kendall Fletcher. This is Michelle Cruz, aka Cruzy, aka Cruise Dog, aka Booze Cruise. Yes. I've been given the GoPro, the Team GoPro this week, so I'm gonna dub it the Kendall Cam while I have it in my possession. But we're just gonna start things off with the way I start off most of my mornings, which is cruising with Cruzy. Yes. We carpool together, we both live in Magnolia. One of the things I love about riding with Cruzy is I get to know her a little bit better. We chat, we talk about current events, we talk about, the meaning of life. It's all very fun. So I'm gonna just ask Cruzy some questions about herself so you guys can get to know her a little bit better because she's great. But then to make it a little more fun, I thought I'd also see if she could answer that same question about me to see if she's been paying attention during our rides. Where are you from?
I am from Thousand Oaks, California. Fletch is from North Carolina.
You nailed it. Now, how many brothers and sisters do you have?
I have 4 siblings, 2 brothers, 2 sisters.
Awesome. And me?
You have 2 sisters. And a brother.
Okay.
1 sister and a brother?
Yes, you got it. You got it. Yep,
Okay.
yep. What is your favorite Pandora station?
Ooh, this is a secret. Most people don't know about this.
Excellent. We're getting the inside scoop.
And it sounds lame, but I promise it's not. American Woman by Lenny Kravitz is the best Pandora station I have found because it's a mixture of old rock and then you got like some old bluesy things with like Nat King Cole. It's super great and it's so fun.
Do you know my favorite Pandora station?
I would assume it's Pink.
Yeah, absolutely. I do. I don't listen to Pandora Pink very much because I just really like Pink.
That's true.
But what else? We've listened to it before. Mariah made fun of me.
Disney?
Yes! You nailed it! Laura, explain to me what's going on right now.
This is World Cup sweepstakes. It's an English thing, it's not an American thing. You put the teams in a bowl, you pick out one team, winner, $5 a team, do the math.
Let's go Nigeria.
24 times
Nigeria!
120.
120 for the winner.
All right, Elle, we're going to see Ellie picking her...
The US is still in it, I'm just
All right,
saying
let's
that.
see it. I think she's in with a chance. It could happen. All right, Cruzy, who did you pick?
I had the best team, Ivory Coast.
Excellent. Caroline actually did real well. Who'd you get?
France.
All right, Viva la France. Keelan, who did you get? Laura? Where are you going?
All right. World Cup, you win $120. Are you in?
All right.
Do we have to pay first or do we pick first? Because I want to see my team and then.
No, that's not the game, Bev.
Yes.
Doesn't make any
Come on, Daddy. Come on, Daddy. Ooh. Australia.
Not bad. Not bad. I'm rooting for them for obvious reasons. They all sing. Excellent. All right, Benjamin. Benjamin.
Go. Don't look.
Benny boy. Big pick. Whoa. Does that mean? Oh, I think that should have been one.
But I'm thinking it's going to be the best option.
I could swear here.
We're going to say
Canada.
Hey, that's not bad. Hometown favorite. I think that could be a good pick. Coming. We're getting Josh's pick. All right. How you feeling, Josh?
Ben got Canada. Ooh, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
And he got Australia. Yeah. Got China was good. We beat them. No, we didn't.
Japan.
Oh! Could they repeat?
$3.
Okay, great. Thank you. I'll take that. That's how it rolls. Go.
Oh my
I'm gonna get fucking Colombia. Come on, Dave. Get US up. Get the USA girl.
Get what?
Tweet for fun. New Zealand.
Holland. That's not bad. Not bad. Dark horse.
See?
Not going, but thank you.
USA. Sweden.
Colombia.
Brazil. All left. Who else is left? Colombia. Spain. They're all left.
So you both got a 4
Definitely
and
gonna
5
pick the
chance.
USA. I'm telling you now.
Who is?
You. I said it about 5 people.
Are you gonna regret this?
All right. I reckon you're gonna be in it.
It depends what she picks.
What's happening? You gotta pick your
Gotta
country.
stay here.
There's good ones left. Ooh, the USA is still in it.
I'm telling you, Sam.
Getting intense. Getting intense.
The last 2 teams in the sweepstakes are Spain.
Oh, you shouldn't tell him.
Why?
It's a surprise. eyes.
No, because then they'll know how lucky they are.
Okay.
Spain and the USA.
Okay.
Who wants to go first? Ladies first? Or you go first?
Ladies first, not ladies first. You go first.
I push higher because she like now on top of that.
USA.
Hey, don't.
Pat, big winner, big winner.
Thank you.
All right, and that concludes the picking of the teams. Let's see what happens.
Every day is filled with moments. Moments that let you connect, so you can smile and share a story. Moments that let you help, so you can reach out and spread some love. Moments that let you relax, so you can recharge and rewind. And moments that let you play, because you should always find time for fun. At Moda, we know these healthy moments add up to a healthy you. Find your Moda moment today.
Jeans are what made Kazi look like Tomo, gave Allison her freckles, and put the blue in Jordan's eyes. And jeans are what can help the Swedish Cancer Institute choose which treatment will work best for each individual patient. At the Swedish Cancer Institute, we call this new way of treating cancer personalized medicine. But people like Sherry call it a ticket back home. The Swedish Cancer Institute. Extraordinary care, extraordinary caring.
In 1935, 18 workers each contributed 50 cents to start BECU. The first loans helped coworkers buy the tools they needed to do their jobs. Today, we're Washington's leading credit union, and we're still banding together to make our money go further. Because while others stay motivated by profits, we're motivated by something greater: our members. Join us.
How fast am I? So fast!
You want to see fast?
I'll show you fast.
So fast.
So fast.
I'm too fast.
Not so fast. So fast. Real fast. Is that fast enough for you?
Sold to the lady in the front. Next item on the block, Nike Air Zoom Elite 8. We'll start the bidding at fast. When it get faster, a bit faster, dude, I'm looking for faster. When it get faster, I'm looking for faster. When it get faster, a bit faster. Now we're looking for zoom. When it get zoom, when it give it a go zoom. Sold.
By the time these babies grow up, someone they know will get cancer. But when that happens, doctors will sequence the DNA in their cancer cells to guide them toward the best treatment, and their cancer will be cured. This personalized genetic medicine sounds like just the thing we've been waiting for. Only at the Swedish Cancer Institute, we're not waiting. The Swedish Cancer Institute. Extraordinary care, extraordinary caring.
Every day is filled with moments. Moments that let you connect, so you can smile and share a story. Moments that let you help, so you can reach out and spread some love. Moments that let you relax, so you can recharge and rewind. And moments that let you play, because you should always find time for fun. At Moda, we know these healthy moments add up to a healthy you. Find your Moda moment today.
those kits that the Reign are wearing tonight. Buy yours and other Seattle Reign gear and apparel now at ReignFCShop.com.
And we've got your first half stats. Shots, Seattle 9, Boston 2. Shots on goal, Seattle 5, Boston 0. Saves, Nair 3, Solo 0. Corners, Seattle's taken 7 corners to Boston's 2. Seattle's been offsides 2 and Boston 1. And fouls, Seattle 6, Boston 3. Seattle with a 2-0 lead at halftime. Goals by Rapinoe and Fletcher, both outside backs getting the routine. Amy, your thoughts on the first half?
Well, I think the Reign look phenomenal, and they're doing exactly what Laura Harvey would like for her team to do, and that is move into this end of the season, these last few games, firing on all cylinders. You're getting stats from all players and really possessing the ball and defending high up the field. And then for the Breakers, I just feel like in the midfield there's so much man marking, and the way the Reign moves, and they have, you know, they have the defensive line moving into the midfield, and sometimes they're acting as forwards, and you have midfielders going back and forth. It's just really difficult to do that, and they're having to work so hard, yet they're not getting the result or the effect that they'd like to have, and they're not frustrating the Reign at all. So I really feel like it's that movement that the Reign is providing that is making it really, really difficult for the Boston Breakers.
And you talked about the Reign's back line setting the tempo, but also helping the offense so much with the ability to play out the back. And early on here, we've got an assist on the first goal by left back Stephanie Cox, and the second goal at the 33-minute mark being scored by the right back Kendall Fletcher. So a great example of the Reign defenders getting forward in the attack.
Yeah, and a lot of times you see those stats, but it's on set pieces only. But this has been in the flow of the game, and they've done, just like I say, just a wonderful job of when they lose it, they're winning it up high, and it's taking the entire team. But right now, it's really, really great to see those people get some points on the board.
And the Reign with a chance to win at home tonight and would clinch their second straight Shield. And obviously the Reign with a 2-0 lead here. Amy, I'm going to put you on the spot here. You know, the Women's World Cup being played this summer, and all the buzz around it, and the United States winning it for just an amazing, amazing win against Japan. You've got Kolupny, you've got a couple players retiring. I mean, you talked about the fact, yeah.
Wambach.
Yeah, absolutely. And maybe soon here, great players like Wambach and Rampone not playing beyond the Olympics if they play Olympics. But you've got 3 midfielders right there. Shannon Bach stepping out. Talk about some players you've seen this summer in the NWSL that maybe that next group in there for a Bach, a Kolupny.
Well, I think that's what I've enjoyed a lot about 2015 in NWSL is we saw some of those players emerge even more during the World Cup, but I think there's plenty of players, and that's what excites me about the future. You've got Crystal Dunn that's just been running ramshot over everybody, and she's versatile. You could see her almost anywhere and everywhere, and Caprice Didasco is also a teammate of hers. For the Spirit, you've got Lynn Williams, you've got Vanessa DiBernardo and Danny Colaprico. What a wonderful duo they are for the Chicago Red Stars. You've got Sam Mewis in the midfield for New York with Abby shoring up that back line. Abby Dahlkamper, Sinead Farrelly for the Thorns, who's had a wonderful year this year. Shea Groom, Sarah Killian, you know, for Sky Blue. I just think those players, when some of those big names leave, they're going to have a bigger opportunity to become those leaders and become those marquee players. And to be fair, that's how the players that you see leaving now got to get to the next level. It was the pro leagues that have helped them, you know, bridge the gap between college and the next level, and it's a big, big step.
And tonight is Reign Storm night as the Seattle Storm and the Seattle Reign have combined, and we've got some great Seattle Storm players in the stands tonight right here on TV. First 4,000 fans got Seattle Reign, Seattle Storm scarves tonight. Sue Bird and the gang. Beautiful night here in Seattle. Let's go back to your comment, though. I mean, there are some places, some vacancies, especially in the midfield with Bach, Kolupny, and Holiday, and it's going to be interesting to see. And can those players be in that mix as early as the Olympics? They have to be, don't they?
Well, I think a few of them are certainly, and now the Olympic roster is smaller than a World Cup roster, so it means the window of opportunity is maybe less than you would think. But certainly Jill Ellis has got to be scratching her head with some very, very tough decisions to make as to how they're going to win again. And a lot of times you say you can't keep it the same if you need to get better. With that said, the turnaround is so short. It's going to be very, very, all eyes are going to be on that team and what happens, how the pieces of the puzzle may be moved.
So we're going to start second half here. Looks like no changes for the Reign or the Boston Breakers. 2-0 Seattle Reign on goals by Rapinoe and Fletcher. Rapinoe at the 20-minute mark on an assist by Cox, and Fletcher at the 33-minute mark unassisted. Great crowd tonight. Our attendance tonight, 4,484. The Seattle Reign say thank you very much to the great fan base that we have. Thanks for being here tonight.
Second half set to begin. Ready, Reign.
And we're off for the second half. Looking for Rafina. Wood will go long. And Stella will clean this up. Fishlock. Into Rapinoe. Fishlock picks it up. Little space to play here. Trouble with it. Tackled by Berzik, but Rapinoe comes up with it. And one back by Boston. 2 players down. Here's Pathman. Left-footed ball in the box. Barnes' first one there. Pressure by Simon. And ball is out for a Boston throw-in. Looked like both Mewis and Fishlock went down on that. Excuse me, Berzik. Into Bia. And out to King. Mewis. Doubled. Still has it. Turns. Has Bia in behind. Excuse me, that's Rafina. Rafina left-footed ball played back. Broken up by Fishlock. Nice idea by the Breakers. Rafina with a cutback ball. And Pathman with a throw-in. Barzik looking long. And Rafina gives it away. And Winters has Matthias down the sideline here. Doubled. And nicely done by Wood and Coleman. Breaker center backs. And a free kick. Handball. Rapinoe. Barzik. And a foul on Rapinoe and a free kick for Boston. As I mentioned, no changes for either team. 48-minute mark, 2-0 Seattle Reign lead. And Nair's going to go long. Looking for Simon. Of course, he's well up. Simon looks to find Rafina. But Fletcher is there. So will build out of the back. Pino tries to lay it off to Fletcher. Quick thrown by the Reign. Rapinoe looking for Matthias. Hazard. Nicely done by Coleman. Will play out to Nair.
Really good cover by Cassie Coleman, her closing speed when she knew that Matthias had her head down and wasn't really expecting someone to swoop up and ping that ball, get that ball away from her.
Barzik. Simon. And Winters picks it up. Plays out to Cox. Barnes now. Into Matthias. Acquired in a trade with Kansas City. Winters. Cox trying to find Matthias, overhits it, and Coleman will clean it up.
Last two games where these two teams matched up, the Breakers have found a way to find the back of the net. They have yet to get a shutout against this team.
2-1 and 3-2, tight games. Here's Vi. Inside the 18, ball's her left foot, cuts it back. First time shot by Matthias, and it's over the goal for a goal kick for the Breakers. Again, Vi, dangerous. Getting in line and cutting that ball back. Coleman. Nicely done to Pathman. Played her college ball at Duke. Rafina. Blocked by Fletcher. Double back and won by Boston. Rafina with great footwork out of that. Try to get back to Rafina, and ball goes out of bounds for a Reign throw-in. Rafina with great footwork though in a tight area though to play out of that and get out of that. Pathman. Bia. Breakers play under pressure. Barczyk with the run. Diagonal ball. Rafina. Shot right at Solo. Had two players with her, but smothered by Hope.
I would have liked to see Rafina do a little bit of that tight magic that we see her in the midfield, where she's able to, you know, feint one way and maybe get Fletcher to go one way, and then she has a little bit more time and space to create a much better chance on goal. I feel like that's what makes Rafina special, is what she can do with the ball when she is in those 1v1 situations, and would have liked to see her do a little magic to.
Yeah, I think Solo was glad she pulled up from that distance.
Yeah, it really wasn't a great angle. It wasn't a shot that had me on the edge of my seat.
Into Little. Broken up. Barczyk. This is Simon. Breakers put some pressure on the Reign now. This is Rafina again. Has Pathman on her left. Bia. Pathman. Left-footed ball, back post. Cox there. Mewis on her back. And a corner kick for the Breakers. Good pressure by Boston.
Yeah, not a bad ball by Molly Pathman either. She's this unlikely defender. She's not super speedy. She's not super physical, but you can't get her off the field. She's a solid player.
Absolutely. Her and Coleman lead the league in minutes. Corner for Boston. Mewis on it. Lofted back post. Looking for King. Over her head. Fletcher will pressure. And a throw in for the Reign. 53-minute mark. 2-0 Seattle Reign. Gathered by Wood. Gonna play right back into Solo. Barnes, a little space to carry the ball. Looking for Fishlock. Broken up by Coleman. But Reign keep it. Vi. Always looking to dribble. Always looking to attack. Danish international. Denmark just on the edge of getting to the World Cup in 2015. Here's Fishlock. Sitting on 6 goals. Matthias. Will trip over the ball. Pathman finds it. Little outside the foot bent ball looking for Rafina. Of course he cleans that up.
This game really wide open now. From the back line to the front line, there's got to be 60, 65 yards.
Little, she's in. Nicely done by Sheffer. You talked about Sheffer's job tonight to track her. Does a great job of getting goal side there and being first to that ball. I believe Rapinoe played Little in. Thought Kim was the first to it, but nicely done by Katie Sheffer. Throwing for the Reign. Little. Back to goal. Megan Rapinoe on the score sheet tonight at the 20-minute mark. Assist by Stephanie Cox. Throwing for Boston. Simon. Nicely done. Sheffro bang it out. Corsi. Pressure by Simon. Covering a lot of ground tonight. Australian international. 3 goals in the 2015 World Cup. Again, the game winner against Brazil in the round of 16. Into Kim Little. Sheffer in her back pocket, tracking her. Rapinoe looking for Little. Ball's on her right foot. Shot! Goal, Kim Little! Who else? 6 goals in 6 games. Goal number 10 for Kim Little. 3-0 Reign.
Sequence and a nice little flick. She knows that Kim Little's on the run, and she does not look at that goal until after it's scored. She knows full well where the keeper is. She's already had that look before she receives the ball. And that's an easy finish for Kim Little.
10 goals and 6 assists on the year, and again, making that MVP race a race. 3-0 Reign. Megan Rapinoe with the assist. Cassie Coleman having words with the referee. Would like to foul earlier on that.
Seattle Reign FC, 3rd goal of the match, scored in the 56th minute by number 8, Kim Little. That's her 10th goal of the season. Assist from number 15, Megan Rapinoe.
Megan Rapinoe with a goal and an assist tonight. Double by Boston. No play out of it. Mewis. Bia. Brazilian international. Back to Julie King. Looking back. Middle 6. Reign first to it. Cleared out by Barnes. Barzik first to it. Pathman up strong. Good win by Pathman. Winners looking to get behind Avai. Coleman covers a lot of ground there as the first to it. Nicely done by Cassie Coleman. Rapinoe has Little and Fishlock in front of her, but broken up by the breakers. .58-minute mark. Barnes with some space to play. Looking inside, has Winners. Turns. Looking for Rapinoe. But Pathan's there first. Flicked on to Simon. He's going to drop it. Of course, he's the first to the through ball. And a handball on Barzik. Certainly unintentional, as she lets the referee know. Free kick for the Reign. Corsi on the ball. Teammate of Kim Little's on the Scottish national team. Just gonna change it, but Mewis is there. Little. Drops it back to Fishlock.
So much space in the midfield. The fact that Fishlock can carry the ball 15 yards and still that's no pressure.
Vi. Faced up on King. Gonna go inline, left foot. Ball played middle 6. And Nair out well and collects it. Strong challenge by Matthias.
Yeah, really nice read by Nair as well, and she knows that Matthias is trying to get in front of her hands, and I just think it's the follow-through that is where they knock heads.
Narrow go long. Simon and Corsi. Simon. Out wide to King. And just a little long. Seattle Reign throwing. Little has it. Vi looking back to Little. Ball roll out of bounds. Go all the way back to Nair. And the breakers will build. Rafina, give away to winners. Fletcher. Scored the match's second goal tonight. Bia.
Rapinoe staying high and pressing and allowing Matthias, who usually does all of the legwork up there as the number 9 forward.
And Boston's going to make their first substitution of the night. Coming in, number 26, Stephanie Verdoya, local college star at Seattle U. And she will come in, it looks like, for Bia.
Ladies and gentlemen, substitution.
High kick on Matthias, free kick for the Breakers.
62nd minute. Out of the match is number 21, Beatriz Vasilva, and into the match from Seattle University, number 26, Stephanie Verdoya.
Local Verdoya getting a great round of applause. Really speedy player.
Tremendous skill, great dribbler. Quite a career at Seattle U, lead him deep into the NCAA tournament last year.
She played in the last cycle for the U23 national team. Went to La Manga, Spain.
Little wins it back. Cox will give it back to Little. Simon. Faced up. Rafina, ball's on her left foot. Cut back. Corsi's there.
Both Solo and Corsi making sure that ball doesn't go across the 6.
Thrown for the Breakers. Simon. Verdoya runs off her first touch of the match. Rafina, ball served in. First time shot by Simon over top, but a nice sequence by the Breakers.
Rafina enjoying a lot of time and space down this left flank. She's had a lot of success and had a tendency to, you know, have to keep the Reign defense honest.
Playing into the 64-minute mark now. This is Corsi. Broken up by Wood. Simon has been on the ball quite a bit in the second half. Verdoya. And drop to Sheffer. Ewis gets a turn. Faced up. Shot. Did not get on it what she wanted. Goal kick for the Reign.
Trying to catch Solo off guard a little bit. Had Rafina on the left again, wide open.
Can certainly see why she leads the league in shots, though. She does not have to have much space to get her shot off. It's a quick shot. And she will pull the trigger from anywhere, Mewis.
Yeah, she doesn't need a sort of that touch that everyone can kind of read and get the timing on. It can be just right in stride. She can hit a great shot.
And the Reign make their first substitution tonight. Captain Keelan Winters coming on, and Amber Brooks, number 22, coming on to Keelan Winters to play holding mid. Great match tonight for Keelan Winters.
Out of the match, Captain Keelan Winters, number 11. And entering the match, number 22, Amber Brooks. On-field captain now, number 15. Megan
Nothing like
Rapinoe.
getting into the game and getting your first touch on the ball as you're still sprinting out there.
Absolutely. Get her involved early. And crossed by Fletcher, goes in behind the goal for a Boston goal kick.
You see those types of serves much more often in the second halves of games where you're not as crisp and a little bit the legs start to show their fatigue, where you need to be perfect and more focused when the legs start to go.
Simon up strong. Little. Vi, who's been active tonight. Barnes going to change to Corsi. Corsi, a little more space to play. Great ball to Matthias, who gets a turn. Turns on Wood. Looks for Vi, plays a little bit behind her. But Vi's going to get it turned and faced up. Little now. Looking into the box. And Coleman's the first one there, and Sheffer clears it out first time. Brooks back to Barnes. There's Sheffer again. Into Barzik. Nice tackle by Amber Brooks. Rapinoe, look behind the Vi. And there's their first. Good idea by Rapinoe. A goal and assist to her game tonight. Nice ball by Pathman to Simon. Face up on Corsi, 1v1. Looking for Verdoya, but it goes to Solo. I think the other piece that's been enjoyable to see this week is some talk of expansion in the NWSL. I mean, obviously a strong league right now, but there's talk of adding more teams. Some affiliated with MLS teams, some not. And it's all rumor, but still kind of fun to see that, and maybe the league grows a little bit. You know, the most prevalent rumor is Orlando in 2016 connected to the MLS team, and then possibly Salt Lake in 2017. Vancouver's been mentioned, Pittsburgh, but a positive just to have that discussion.
Most certainly, and I do think that this league has been the most solid.
Looking for Verdoya. Solo comes out well.
Talent-wise, for sure. And each year it's gotten a little bit better. Expectations and the bar has certainly risen, and just like the MLS, will continue to get better.
Absolutely. Going into their fourth season next year. And the second substitution for the Boston Breakers. Coming in, Izareke.
Substitution for the Boston Breakers in the 68th minute.
Coming in for
Leaving is number 11,
Barzik.
Amy Barzik. And in, number 22, Kim Ezerike.
Ezereke, number 22. Looks like she's going to go up top for the Breakers. Little. Broken up by Sheffer. Mewis. Look for Simon wide or run out for a Rain throw-in. And you talk about some of those teams mentioned, no doubt about it, Seattle and Portland would love to see Vancouver have a team and get that Cascadia Cup going on the NWSL side, and that I-5 corridor going between those three teams would be fantastic.
It's already fairly historical on the men's side, and just between the Timbers and the Thorns and the Rain and the Sounders, so I can't imagine what it would be like if Vancouver had a team as well.
And Pittsburgh being mentioned as a possible site, certainly had a great showing at that Women's World Cup tour that was played there a couple weeks ago.
If all the soccer fans continue to support the sport, I think we'll be in great shape.
Absolutely. Simon. One by Fletcher. Little now.
Boston attack just looking fairly stagnant. You see Simon with the ball, you see Mewis with the ball, but no runs off the ball, so they're just let to have to do all the work on their own.
Vi in the 18. Ball's on our left foot. End line. Loft the ball back post. Matthias, first one there, cuts it back. But cleared back out by Simon, who came out tracking all the way back to clear that out. As you mentioned, this game wide open right now, Amy. 70-minute mark now.
When Vi gets ahead of steam going with the ball, she is difficult to stop. And I really like how she keeps her head up and tries to pick passes out. That'll, just with experience, that'll become more efficient. And passes a little bit more accurate, but I really like the ideas that she has on the ball.
And the Reign are about to make their second substitution of the night as Danielle Foxhoven out of the University of Portland will come in. Grew up in Colorado. National championship with the Rush and a national championship at the University of Portland. It looks like Foxhoven's going to come in from Matthias. He gets a nice hand from the crowd.
Substitution for your Seattle Reign FC. Out is number 9, Maren Matthias. In number 18, Danielle Foxhoven.
Wood now. Coleman out wide to Pathman. Izareke. Corsi. We talked about the MVP rates a little bit with Dunn taking early with 13 goals to her credit. And Kim Little on the ball right now, coming back is 10 goals and leads the league with 6 assists. Kind of exciting that those two will face up last game of the season in Washington. Little now, ball's on the right foot. Nice touch, cut back in the air looking for Vi. And it runs long, but Vi will keep it. And a goal kick for Boston. Nope, gonna change it. Corner, had pointed at the goal kick spot. Rapinoe out on it. Corner number 8 for the Reign. Plays short to Little, looks back post. Amber Brooks is there, first to it, but just goes wide. Nicely done by the Reign. 73-minute mark now. 3-0 Seattle Reign.
Nice set piece. Kim Little's trying to pick out Amber Brooks, which is a great target and a great decision. And I think Amber's trying to redirect it. And usually it's a little bit easier to finish if you just head that ball right back in the direction that it came from.
So back post there. Pathman looking long. Broken up by Barnes. Falls to Fishlock. Fletcher dribbles out of bounds for a Boston throw-in. And the Breakers with their third substitution. Coming in the match, number 18, Maddie Evans out of Penn State.
Breakers in the 74th minute. Out is number 10, Rafael de Miranda Trevallo. And in is number 18, Maddie Evans.
And she replaces Rafina. Third and final sub for the Breakers.
Yeah, she's played a significant amount this season. There's a few players that are on the Boston bench that have been mainstays on this team that you haven't seen today.
Started that last game against Kansas City at right back, Evans did.
Stephanie McCaffrey would be another one.
And a free kick for the Reign. And the referee's going to have a chat with Corsi, who I think wants to play this ball in very quickly. Or maybe not, according to the ref. And Corsi gets it back in play. Vi. U.S. versus Zareke. As Zareke cuts it back. Top of the 18. Double by the Reign. Nicely done by Brooks. Simon. Cleared out by the Reign. A fall to Rapinoe. And a handball caught on Rapinoe. Referee says it got the wrist. Free kick for the Breakers.
This is one of very few set pieces for the Breakers, but as you mentioned before, they've got quite a few exceptional targets.
U.S. on the ball.
There's a nice big space between that last line and Hope Solo.
And the Breakers could bring a driven ball in. Not easy to do. Ball cleared over the top of the goal by Fishlock facing her own goal. Nicely done for a Boston throw-in. U.S. will come out on the ball. And Boston will keep 8 in the box on this corner. Looking to get back into this game. U.S. back post ball lofted. Fishlock with a good win. Falls to Vi. King on her. Nice tackle by King. King still going. Has numbers. Zareke flicked on and broken up by Corsi. Wood was right there. This is Foxhoven, her first touch of the game. Comes wide to Kim Little. Gonna go back post. Rapinoe, left-footed shot, blocked by Kalman. Nice counter by the Reign.
Yeah, and again, another great stop by Cassie Kalman. Smart enough to get her body all the way around that ball to not give up a corner.
Vi. Back to Rapinoe. Cox behind the attack. Looking for Foxhoven, I believe. And there's their first 78-minute mark. Corsi gonna drag it outside. Here's Zareke pressuring her. Corsi kicks that out of bounds for a Breakers throw-in. Breakers going to change it. Here's Zareke. Back to goal, top of the 18. Fighting through it. Looking for Verdoya. Good battle between Verdoya and Cox. And a goal kick for the Reign.
Reserve your Seattle Reign FC 2016 season tickets. ReignFC.com/season ticks or call 855-REIGN-FC.
Barnes looking long. Nice ball. Has Vi. Nicely done by Boston. Looking for Simon now. Broken up by Fletcher. Back to Solo.
Well, I thought the game was spread out about 15 minutes ago, but now it is even more spread out. There is space and channels and players to pass to. The Reign really could find a way to get in sync and go forward almost at will.
U.S. comes inside with it. Zareke is offside. Good idea by the Breakers. Free kick for the Reign. And I believe the Reign are going to make their third and final substitution as University of Portland graduate Michelle Cruz is to come into the game. Foxhoven. Taken off the ball. Simon plays off to Verdoya. Left-footed shot.
It's great to see Verdoya get in there. She's received the ball 4 times, completed all 4 of her passes. A couple of them forward, a couple of them back. It's good to see those young players get in there and not give up the ball and not play nervous, but just do the simple things really well. I would love for people to see the pace that she can bring to the game as well.
Maddie Evans with that shot over top. Mewis. Give way to Brooks. And Fishlock's got some space to operate here. Broken up by Sheffer. Vi. Little.
Because the game is so spread out, I think the Reign aren't using their midfield as much as they should. You see them starting to say, well, wow, everybody looks, I'm just going to launch it. And I feel like what makes them special is how they move up the thirds of the field together, and we haven't seen that the last 5-6 minutes.
Corsi first to it. Looking for Mewis.
Because of that, the Breakers are able to win the ball and march down the field a little bit more frequently than warranted.
Absolutely. Breakers throw in here. And Michelle Cruz is going to come to the game for Katrine Vi. Great game by Vi tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, substitution for your Seattle Reign in the 82nd minute. Out is number 24, Katrine Vi, and in number 21, Michelle Cruz. Seattle Reign FC thanks you for coming out to tonight's match at the Moda Pitch at Memorial Stadium. Your total
Cruz with the first touch.
this evening,
Simon. Little touch for Verdoya. Solo comes out and gathers it.
Over the last 4 games, the Reign have drawn over 22,500 for an average of over 5,600 fans per game. Thank you so much for being a part of Seattle Reign FC. We'll see you out here on Saturday night at 7 o'clock.
Reign attendance just announced. As mentioned, 4,484, and last 4 games been fantastic. Over 5,000 fans a match. Thrown for the Reign.
Well, seeing as it looks like the Reign is going to continue their unbelievable streak of not losing at home.
(16-0-5), I believe. Impressive here at Memorial Stadium. Never lost. Kim Little comes in, right foot. Tries to go near.
Well, that's why it's so important that they've clinched the semifinal game at home as well. And I remember watching a playoff game here at Moda Pitch last year, and the environment and the vibe was just amazing. And I can only imagine that it's going to be bigger and better this year.
Absolutely. Won by Corsi. Flick back to Solo. 84-minute mark now. Pathman first to it. Rapinoe faced up. In the box, Foxhoven. Looking for Little. Great idea. Cleared out by the Breakers. Fishlock up strong. Brooks Back to Little. Rapinoe. Goal and assist tonight. Good pressure by Pathman. Fishlock now. Rain moving the ball quite well, spraying it around the park. Brooks. Rapinoe's going to change it to Fishlock. Speak to Rapinoe.
There's a lot more movement and possession in the midfield. That's what I love to see when the Reign gets in sync.
It's about 14 passes in a row here for the Reign. Foxhoven. And the Breakers win it back. Throwing for Boston. 86-minute mark now. 3-0 Reign.
Yep, and that quality possession is so important because, well, you're possessing it with those 14 and 15 passes over and over again. The other team is doing the unfun part of soccer, and that's chasing. And that can just wear a team down over 90 minutes.
Wood. Pressure by Foxhoven. Almost got to it there. Coleman out wide to Pathman. A little bit of space here. Has Bedoya in front of her. Chooses to go inside. Breakers have numbers. Broken out by Brooks, and she'll play a nice ball out to Rapinoe, who's got some space to play here. Running at Wood. Comes inside. Michelle Cruz. First touch of the night. Inside the 18. Back to Rapinoe. Little spin move. Can't get through two Boston Breakers players, though. Simon. Cox wins it back. And the Reign are going to slow it down again. Great tackle by Coleman, who's had a great game tonight. Rapinoe. Change it to Corsi. Fletcher. Brooks. Give away there. Bedoya. Double teamed. Nicely done coming out of it to Mewis. Longer ball look for Izareke. Ball looking behind. Nice. Boston scores. 88-minute mark. Great run by Maddie Evans out of the midfield. Left-footed shot back post to beat Hope Solo. And the Breakers are on the board. 3-1 Seattle. Great finish by Maddie Evans.
The build-up started a few passes before that, but nice ball behind the back line. Timing of Maddie Evans' run and the ability to finish that with her left foot. Catches Solo near post.
Looked like Mewis on the assist. Great finish by Maddie Evans. Left-footed, first touch. Took her forward, and a great finish back post. 3-1 Seattle.
And the Reign still has the elusive shutout against the Breakers.
True, absolutely. Great goal by Boston. Foxhoven now. Pressure by Kalman. Throwing for Seattle. Heading into the 90-minute mark.
Finished with the goal for the Boston Breakers coming in the 88th minute. Scored by number 18, Maddie Evans. Maddie Evans with the goal.
You got to hand it to Christy Mewis as well. She's just been chipping away. She hasn't given up. Every time she gets the ball, something quality happens. It just hasn't happened in front of the goal. This time it finally did.
Schefter double teamed. Comes out of it. And we'll have 1 minute of extra time now as we hit the 90-minute mark. Thrown for the Reign.
90 minutes on the clock. We're through regulation, and the fourth official has added a minimum of 1 minute stoppage time. Added a minimum of 1 minute stoppage time.
There's a lot of people that don't realize the expectation of a sub going onto the field is not just to be a space holder. It is to raise the level of the game. So it's nice to see Maddie Evans get in so late and create a goal.
Cleared out by Boston. Turns the Reign back line. There's Areke. Looking to come back inside, but Barnes is first there to clear it out. Boston still pressing hard here. Cleared out by the Reign. Foxhoven. And there you have it. Seattle Reign win their 6th game in a row, a 3-1 win over Boston. And congratulations to the Seattle Reign, who win the National Women's Soccer League Shield for the 2nd time in a row. Well done, Seattle Reign. For Chuck Sekra, for Amy Griffin, I'm Chuck Sekra.
Let it rain!
3-1, the final score. Put your hands together. Tonight's player of the match, number 15, Megan Rapinoe. And fans, with tonight's result, your Seattle Reign FC improved to 12 wins, 3 losses, and 3 draws, 39 points. Seattle Reign FC has just won the NWSL Supporters Shield.
And the Seattle Reign go to 12-3-3 and put a stranglehold on first place as they go to 39 points in the National Women's Soccer League. The Reign will play again this Saturday against Sky Blue FC here at Memorial Stadium.
Celebrate the victory by heading to the merchandise kiosk to purchase your official NWSL Shield Winners t-shirt. And make sure to come back on Saturday and join NWSL Commissioner Jeff Plush as he presents the NWSL Shield Award to Seattle Reign FC.
And the Seattle Reign, again, 2nd year in a row, win the National Women's Soccer League Shield. 1st place in the league, overall league championship. Fantastic accomplishment for the Reign, their coaches, staff, ownership, and players.
For a chance to get an autograph from your favorite player. The BECU Fan Zone is located on the north staircase on the East Concourse level. Again, that's the BECU Fan Zone following the match, which is right now. Also, fans, don't forget to head over to the merchandise kiosk on the North Concourse for an opportunity to get an autograph from Reign FC midfielder Amber Brooks. Fans, tonight is your first opportunity to purchase tickets to the NWSL semifinal match on September 13th, right here at the Moda Pitch at Memorial Stadium. Tickets are on sale now on the stadium concourse, right next to the merchandise kiosk. Don't miss your chance and last chance to see Seattle Reign FC play in Seattle this season. Also, fans will have an exclusive opportunity to see a piece of soccer history as the official Women's World Cup trophy comes to Seattle. The trophy will be displayed at Reign FC's next match on Saturday, that's this Saturday, August 26th against Sky Blue FC. Buy your tickets today at reignfc.com. Also, fans, if you're scheduled to attend the post-match testimonial with Mariah Bullock. Please proceed to the center section of the upper grandstand. A Reign FC staff member will meet you there shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, up on your feet before you leave the stadium. Let's hear it for your Seattle Reign FC. Winners of the 2015 NWSL Supporters Cup. Shield.